Very sleepy kitty in my lap. Anyway, happy Monday. The topic this week is it's going to start off with a very challenging topic, one that's difficult to talk about without becoming absurd, and that's the topic of humility. My favorite line on humility that I've ever heard is, if there were a medal for humility, I would proudly wear it. So even as soon as you start talking about it, um, there can be warning flags. In in my spiritual program, when I first walked into it 23 years ago, there was a particular line in one of the readings that when I first heard it, it was like, oh my God, what have I landed myself into? And the line was, it was speaking about humility, and it used a line from the Bible, which caught me off guard. And it said, of myself I am nothing. The Father in me doeth the works. Of myself I'm nothing. The Father in me doeth the works. And so that's a radical shift of perspective for a soul to go through. It seems as though, to me, our culture really prizes, and legitimately so, it prizes extraordinarily hard work, working harder than everyone else, more hours, more time, more innovation, more grinding, more effort, more blood, sweat, and tears, so that you can climb up the ladder and get to the top, and then we'll build statues to you after you die of multiple stress disorder. But be that as it may, um, I have no problem, and I certainly understand the principle of hard work and its necessity to become successful at anything. All of you listening, you're successful and quite competent at a variety of things, and that required an enormous amount of hard work. So where does this line of myself, I'm nothing, the Father in me doeth the works, how does the theme of humility fit in? Well, here's an interesting way to think about it. I think we've all seen people who've worked unbelievably hard in their life, who've accomplished actually very little, or actually don't have very much success. And even with their hard work, there's not a lot of happiness or the joy or the associated pleasure that should go along with their accomplishments. And then we all are familiar with people that hardly seem to work at all. They have a laissez-faire, a laid-back attitude, an easy-does-it attitude, and they seem to accomplish much more, have much more joy in their life. And I'm not saying that they don't work, but there's a sense of ease and relaxation about what they do. So there's this ratio of those who seem to work far harder than others and get less return on their investment, and those who don't work so hard. And I would consider this to be the principle of humility, in that when our channel is open, when our connection to God is open and free flowing, we have a source of power available that can come in and through us that can truly accomplish all things and make it easier. So today, the topic today and this week, the idea is, while we're definitely working hard in our life, while we're definitely putting in the hours and the time and the application and the innovation and the effort in order to get better at what we want to get better at, let's keep in mind that job one is to keep the channel open between us and God, so to speak, in our meditation, in our journaling, in our prayer, in our service, in our spiritual activities. Because when that channel is open, then God can work in and through us. And if that channel is not open, all the hard work in the world really makes very little difference. We could struggle mightily and crazily our whole life and actually accomplish very little, if anything at all. While if we're informed by power, by keeping our channel open, our hard work couples with infinite spirit to literally move the planet. And I believe that's our destiny. We'll continue on the topic all week long. See ya.